Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Juan, I am Just One Reader, and I am here with a weird video. This video is called Buying Books or Going to New York. And it's kind of a weird title, but it's kind of a weird video. Basically, I have a book haul for you guys, but also I want to have a discussion. So it's kind of a discussion video slash book haul. And my discussion is all about buying books. So, you know me, you know that I am not the type of person who worries a lot about how much books I buy. I don't really feel guilty about buying as many books as I do, even though I know I don't read as many books as I buy, and that is problematic because you start feeling, like things are getting out of control. However, I'm always filled with joy and with happiness from books and from reading and buying books. So I refuse to feel guilty about something that is such a big integral part of my identity, something that I believe makes me a better person. And most importantly, it makes me who I am, and that's priceless. That's more than enough, and I should embrace that. However, I have been running some numbers, and I have realized that all the money that I've spent in books for the past couple of months, for the past 3, 4, 5 months, if I had saved that money, I could have used it for a trip. And what better place to go to than New York? So this is something that a lot of you guys probably don't know or didn't know about me, but New York is kind of my fascination. I have this kind of weird fixation, obsession with New York City. I have visited with my family many times, and also I lived there for a couple of months, like 5 months when I was in university studying psychology. I worked there at the Bronx and in Harlem, and I was just involved with a lot of things there. And naturally, New York, Manhattan in particular, is a city that I really know. I feel very confident and very happy there. It's kind of my happy place. I just always find myself daydreaming about being there in the middle of the buzz of this city. It's a city that has so much to offer for a person like myself, someone who enjoys and loves the arts and music and Broadway and opera and literature and books. And, it's kind of everything that I like, it's there in one place. So like I said, I started running some numbers, and I realized, and I said to myself, dude, you have to stop buying books like a manic person. If you do that, you might be able to save up enough money to go to New York in 2018, next year, and see all the Broadway shows that you want to see. You can see Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, Anastasia, Prince of Broadway, A Bronx Tale, all the shows that you wanted. And you could also go to the opera and go to the Strand bookstore and visit and enjoy the city and be there. So that's sort of a resolution that I want to record here on YouTube. That's why I wanted to make this video, because this is going to be, like I said, a book haul. And my purpose in doing this book haul is to make it my last book haul, at least in a while, at least for a couple of months. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to resist the urge and the temptation of buying books, but I will try to at least restrict myself and control myself to the best of my ability. So this is going to be the last, hopefully last book haul that you will see from me in a couple of months. So enjoy. So let's start with this beautiful illustrated naked hardcover. This is the 50th anniversary edition of 100 Years of Solitude, 100 Años de Soledad, by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This is gorgeous. It has this cloth-bound spine, and it's beautifully illustrated by Luisa Rivera. The end papers alone are to die for, and then the illustrations, they are kind of double-paged illustrations, and they are beautiful, filled with intricate detail in this kind of watercolor And it's amazing, and I cannot believe that now, finally, 50 years after its publication, now we have a decent copy of this book available in Spanish. Next up, I got My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Elena Ferrante! This is book one of the Neapolitan novels, and I'm kind of ish about this whole series. I have never read Elena Ferrante before. I don't know if I'm gonna like her. I just bought the first book hoping that she will speak to me and that I will connect to her style and that I will like this, and hopefully I will continue on with the series because a lot of people have been recommending it to me. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have read this, if you have read the series, what do you think? Do you recommend it? What should I expect? The next two books that I got are kind of LGBT themed. One of them is fiction. This is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. This one has a movie adaptation coming up this year, and I really want to read it before the movie comes out. And the other one is nonfiction. This is Stonewall, the riots that sparked the gay revolution by David Carter. This also takes place in New York, in Greenwich Village in particular. Next up, I have The Little Friend by Donna Tartt, and I know this is people's least favorite of her works, but I'm just all the more intrigued by that reason, and I really want to know if there is something in this story or in the writing that speaks to me. The next one is a little magical realism novel, The Tiny Wife by Andrew Kaufman. This was recommended by Jen Campbell in one of her videos, and this one was quite a good surprise because it came autographed by the author. Then this next one I am so excited about. This is exactly the type of book that I want to read right now. It is probably the book that I am anticipating the most. This is Apple of My Eye by Helen Hanff, and this was actually a recommendation from one of you guys watching. I think it was in my last book haul, my July book haul, that I picked up a book by this same author, and one of you guys told me that I should look into this, so I looked it up and I had to get it. The only copy that I was able to get was very expensive, very expensive. That's because they had to ship it from New Jersey, from this very small independent bookstore in New Jersey, which was a great experience getting it from that place because it came beautifully packaged in very nice purple wrapping paper, and the package was beautiful, and you could see that this book was handled with a lot of care and love and dedication. So yeah, great experience from that bookstore. Now this one is a nonfiction memoir / love letter to Manhattan by Helen Hanff, and it sounds like, just look at this cover. This is just screaming, Juan, 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 you have to read me. Then I also bought 5 modern classics. The first one is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This is part of the new Penguin Orange collection. So this is a very orange edition, and I think it's really cool. This one is White Noise by Don DeLillo, again with a beautiful, funky, kind of dark, kooky cover, and this is part of the Penguin Classics Deluxe Edition collection. This one is Orlando by Virginia Woolf. This I am also really excited about. This is Stoner by John Williams. I was very intrigued by this cover and also by all the comments on Goodreads. They praise this book so highly, and I'm just anticipating reading it so much. And the last one of modern classics that I got was Italo Calvino's Invisible Cities. And last but not least, I got 3 short story collections. This one is Music for Wartime by Rebecca Mackay. This was recommended by Ryan from the channel For the Love of Ryan. He hasn't been uploading videos in like ages, so please Ryan, come back. I really miss you. But yeah, this was one of his recommendations. The other one is Raymond Carver's Will You Please Be Quiet Please. And the last one was recommended to me from, I think it was recommended by someone on Goodreads, and this is The World to Come by Jim Shepard, and the person who recommended it to me compared it to George Saunders. So guys, that was my hopefully last book haul, at least in a couple of months. I will try to see how much money I am able to save up and put it on my, New York trip tin can. And yeah, I will get back to you to tell you if I am actually going to New York in next year or what's going to happen. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave your comments down below. My favorite part of doing book hauls is it's not just showing you the books, it's hearing from you guys, reading your comments, because you always are very helpful. You let me know what you think and which books I should make a priority, which books I should read first, and you just make me get all excited with your comments about which books I should read first. So thanks for watching. I'm Just One Reader. I'll see you next time.